Hi guys, it's Mike here from KS Bushcraft Down Under. So look at me wounds after my failure on the Victorinox 111mm outdoor tool. So I was been jiggling through my considerable boxes of Victorinox springs and bits and pieces. Some time ago I disassembled a Pioneer X. So back in the day I used to modify regular Pioneers and put scissors in them. So it was a job that revolved the back spring from a Solo and a set of scissors out of a 91. It sort of worked okay, but it didn't exactly park the best. So, great tool, pretty chunky. So for urban EDC, I took that apart, took out all the other tools, I took out the ream, that's where it gives me the spare ream from, and just basically scissors, blade, and multi-cap lifter. And I love this for urban EDC, so I carry it around with this little space pen in my pocket. So what I was thinking, I've got enough spare scales, I've got the ream, the back spring. What about a single layer tool with a key ring for bushcrafting? That would give me my awl, whatever other blade I normally carry, normally a substantial fixed blade, and just an awl and a blade in a single layer knife, which would be super compact and super light. So that's the plan. I've got the rod, I've got a keyring spacer. It's out of a 91, but it's close enough, it'll work. So a single layer knife, nice simple project. I've got some scales which aren't too badly knocked about. Won't be the most elegant of jobs, just using the copper rod. This one I reused the Victorinox, which are a different metal alloy mixture, so they always come out looking so much better than mine. But anyway, it's a tool, so it should be a nice easy job. Anyway guys, that's what we're doing. So, pretty simple to put together. It's always the longer side of these springs you can, unlike the other ones, put them in the wrong way around and you get no tension. So, reamer in, spacer in, back spring, main blade, and the top will go on. Then I'll have to tape it together, trim up rivets and pin it together, and I think it's going to be cool. Okay guys, so I've taped it together. So I've done the center rivet. This was a pretty reasonable job. So I've done videos of me riveting these guys back together, so just have a look through the playlist. Basically I file the head so it's nice and smooth. I have about 3/4 of a millimeter. You don't need a huge amount of force. If you really wail on this thing, you're not going to be able to work the mechanism. So slow and gentle. So for your first time out, I just tape it up and get the feel of it. It can't come apart as long as you don't let the pins fall out the ends, and they're under tension, so they're not dropping out. So I'll file the top of these two, and I mean you can move them through, of course, like that. Make sure they're nice and flat. Cut these down to length, and as you can see it wants to open up there. Just make sure that when you file to the right height, it's just squeezed together. So I'll come back when I'm finished and we'll have a bit play. Well guys, I call that a success. So 10 mils thick. So there's a regular Pioneer alongside, and obviously 2-layer knife. And there's a Pioneer X. 48 grams, 10 mils thick. So I've had a pocket hanger, and that'll add a couple of grams to it. So the Pioneer X is about 95 grams, regular Pioneer is about 70. I've got the tension just nice. So it's got 94 on the blade because it came out of a 94 Soldier. Just a blade and a ream. What am I going to call it? The 93mm Bushcrafter. I can call it what I want. I made it. So that's a win, guys. That's a win. Anyway, if this content helps you out and steers you in the right direction, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I shall see you next time.